Good morning, team, and welcome back for a new week of Disco Fitness live at the Barn Theatre in Cirencester. I'm David, aka Coach Disco.
And I'm Anna, and thank you for joining us again. So we're on week 4 already, aren't we?
We are.
So this week is all about those abdominal muscles and core and the whole complex. So we are going to be taking you through loads of variety to help you strengthen that up. But we have already been working it, haven't we?
Yeah, you've been working this pretty much every single session. With those compound movements, you can't really help but with that trunk.
So we don't normally do a lot of isolation work, but we are going to show you some progressions that you can incorporate into your training. And
you mind us, we've had a bit of an extension today.
Yes.
Making a little exercise space a little larger for you guys, for us as well.
Yeah,
so we don't have to whack each other in the exercises. So today's session, we're going to go through a little warm-up together. We'll then go through a little mini Metcon to make sure we're nice and warm.
Yes.
Then we'll go through our skill work and then we'll hit the workout. As always, day one, there's a test, and today's test is?
So we are doing Annie. So for those of you who know CrossFit, it is one of our benchmark workouts. So for those of you who aren't familiar with it, don't worry, it's not scary. It just enables us to get a time so we can retest you on Friday.
Then we'll finish up with something else to make sure you get a nice thorough training session today. And our quote today, or the quote of the day for you guys is, celebrate every win each day, no matter how small. So this is one of our mindset things. We try and celebrate wins each day. It might be that I did my shoelace up this morning and it didn't come undone all day long. It could be something as big as a PR in one of your sessions or anything really.
Yeah, anything.
So let's start with our little warm-up.
Yeah, let's get warm.
Wrist circles begin with team. Take hold of your hand.
So you're probably getting used to this general warm-up now, which is brilliant.
And then to the elbows. So it is really a good little general warm-up. It pretty much hits everything we need to do in one easy little round of movements.
Well, it includes the mobilizations, which are really important, just more than just stretching.
Yeah, and our shoulder circles. Look at this, all this space. Space for activities. And going forwards. Let's do some shoulder taps. Again, try and get that elbow up to the ceiling. And our Shakiras. Let that shoulder rotate in its socket. Opposite shoulder and lateral flexion. So we've had 2 rest days now, so you're probably feeling pretty good. Give yourself a hug.
Recovered from those handstands from last week.
We're going up and back, down and back. Again, if you missed the sessions last week, you can obviously all skip back in time on the YouTube or the Facebook pages and go back from the very beginning. Taking a slightly wider base, torso rotations. And some hip circles, that invisible hula hoop. Change direction. Down to the knees. Go 10 one way, then 10 the other. And change. Ankles. So we've got a bit of jumping around at the end of the session.
Absolutely.
So I want to make sure these are nice and warm now. Okay. Iron cross.
Yeah, do you want me to do it?
Yeah, I think we'd better get just one at a time. This one can kick each other in the head. So Anna's going to pop her arms out to the sides. She's going right foot across the left hand, left foot across the other side to the right hand. I'm going to keep switching throughout. So we're going to do 10 reps. I think I might give Anna a break from these and I'll do the scorpions for you instead.
Okay. Oh, kicked her over.
So scorpions are the same thing, but on your front.
Just doing it in reverse.
So this is now obviously stretching your abs, your pectorals, a little bit in the biceps. The muscles only ever pull, so the agonist of that last movement.
Brilliant. So going into the heart raiser. So I'm going to perform the higher version and David the lower impact version. So just follow which one that you want to do. So we're going to start with 20 high knees.
So I'm going to again march on the spot, the slightly easier version. I'm still mindful my knee travels up past my hip. I bring up my foot as high as I can.
Into squats. 10 squats.
Okay, I'm going to use the box. I'm going to squat down to the box. And I'll stop when Anna finishes her 10. She's moving a little bit faster than I am. Applying all those rules.
Into 5 V-ups. Don't want to hit you.
I think we'll be okay. So I'm going to go opposite.
Then into 3 burpees, guys. 3 burpees.
For me, it's hands on the floor, step out, step in, stand up.
Now we're going to repeat that. Me and David are going to switch. You're on the high.
Okay. "90, 20.
Squats.
10 air squats.
Five V-ups. So I'll let you do the hard version. Three burpees to
Nearly there.
finish. Nearly there. nice and warm now.
Right, skill work.
Skill work. So, the first thing we are going to show you is what is called an L-sit hold. Now, this is very advanced, so we don't expect you to be able to do this on your first go, but this is what we are working towards this week. So, if you have something that is elevated, either 2 boxes, you can stack up some books, something that's nice and stable, this is the full version.
So Anna's going to take the weight on her hands. She's going to take her legs out straight and try and hold an L shape through her body.
Now, this is harder than it looks. So do not worry. That is what we are aiming to do by the end of the week or over the next few weeks. So let's start from the beginning.
So we've had a look at the pike leg raise in the past. We're going to continue with that again today. So we're going to start with hands on the floor, so sat nicely upright. Try and pop the fingers somewhere near the knees.
Yeah.
And the further those hands go back, the easier this exercise becomes. So go hands in the knees. I'm still going to pick up right foot, left foot.
So David's just
right
doing
foot,
one leg at a time.
Left foot. So hop on your bottoms. Let's give this a quick go. So hands on the floor, right then left. Let's try 3 reps per side.
Do it sideways, might be easier.
So this is scale number 1. Scale 2, the same thing, but both legs. So exactly the same drill, hands on the floor, picking both legs up at once. And again, try and get those hands under the knees.
So if you found this a bit difficult from this position, all you have to do is move your hands further back.
Obviously change the distance for your levers, so it makes it a little bit easier for you.
So then what we can do before we go into the legs out straight is what we call a tuck position. So if you found those quite manageable, this is what you try next before you go into the L-sit.
So again, using your chairs or boxes, whatever you guys have available, we're going to try and keep your knees close to your chest. So we've shortened that lever down, make it a little bit easier for you.
Okay, now if you find that nice and stable, then you will go into the full version.
Might get a bit higher up.
Yeah, David's taller, so that's why he needs to do that.
So if we're happy here holding this, let's try one, then the other. If that's okay, it becomes both legs.
Brilliant. Now, that is the challenge of the week, but again, do not worry if you can't do this, guys. It is quite difficult.
It is a very big challenge.
That's why we have those scales starting on the floor, and you'll need to remember one of those for later.
Yep, so one of those is going to come up in your Metcon at the end of the session.
Absolutely. Right.
Test time.
Test time. So we mentioned in the intro Annie, our bench mark workout. Now Annie normally is skipping something we call double unders. So it's 2 skips equals 1 rep into abdominal sit-ups, so abdominal curls.
Yeah, so double unders obviously, again, it's another skill we can't teach you in like 5 minutes. This is something that normally takes weeks and weeks and weeks of practice. Some people can skip, it's normal skipping, so if you have space in your living rooms or if you're outside, you can grab a skipping rope and do it with a skipping rope.
But
otherwise we have the alternative.
The penguin, we've used this before, guys.
So a pretty straightforward movement. We use it again for conditioning for the double unders because it gets you into the habit of doing lots and lots of repetitions with a similar movement pattern. So it's 2 taps at the top of your jump. It encourages you to jump really tall and with a nice relaxed form. So you don't see people jumping to tucks or pikes or heels towards their butts, no butt kickers. It allows you to stay nice long, getting used to the timing and the conditioning required for a double under.
So our second movement today is the abdominal curl or the sit-up. So what we want to see with our standards is arms going behind the head, touching the floor, and then coming all the way through to touching the shoelaces. So that is 1 repetition. Now, don't worry too much if that is unachievable right now. We'll work towards that. Just try and go as far as you can and try and be strict with your distances every rep. Now, how Annie works is like this. You start with 50 penguins. into 50 sit-ups. Then you go 40 penguins, 40 sit-ups, 30, 30, 20, 20, 10, 10. So it's a descending ladder. Now, what we have done is given you 10 minutes to try and complete as much as Annie as you possibly can. Now, don't worry if you don't finish it, that is absolutely fine. What we want you to do is, when we call time, is note down how far you got so we can test it again on Friday. But for those of you who are a bit speedy and do complete it, again, write down your time, but the workout isn't over for you.
So you guys get a little bit of a bonus workout.
Absolutely.
So it's rewarding excellence. So you guys are going to do an ascending ladder. So you come down for the Annie workout, and you guys are going to go back up for the next piece.
Yes, and we have chosen 2 movements for you. So going back to that L sit, you will choose the variation that you feel most comfortable with. So whether it being 1 leg, or 2 legs, or the elevator position. So that will be your first movement, and we are starting with 3. So we are going to go up in 3s on this ladder. Your second movement is the burpee. You're familiar with the burpee by now.
So the first one will be 3 leg raises, followed by
3 burpees.
3 burpees.
Again, choose the appropriate scale. Then, once you've done 3, you will add on 3 again, so it'll be 6 of each, then 9, then 12, until the time runs out.
So maths and fitness all in one session. What else could you ask for?
Exactly.
Brilliant.
Right, are we ready, guys? So, clear some space. We're going to put 10 minutes on the clock. We're starting with Annie.
50, 40, 30, 20, 10. Penguins and sit-ups. We're again sharing it together as a pair. Anna, ready to go on, Annie?
I'm ready. You ready, guys? Let's go.
10-second countdown, athletes.
Starting with 50.
Here we go. So it's 50 penguins. If you're skipping rope, you can do singles. If you're able to do double unders, go for the double unders. Double unders obviously being the higher level of skill. What we normally require for our benchmark, to do 50 double unders and 50 sit-ups. This is normally one of our faster workouts as benchmarks go.
50. You can start this up.
Oh, I see how this is going to go.
If you do 25.
I might as well do the 50, didn't I?
Well, I think you should do some double unders as well. So do 25 and then we'll start sharing. So again, guys, just use the appropriate scale. If you're finding this too hard, just go to where you can go and try and keep that consistent every repetition. How many you done, David?
14, 15.
So the sit-ups will definitely take a little bit longer than doing your penguin jumps. But watch out.
3, 4, last one.
25.
25. So when we're doing this as a benchmark test, we're going to go like absolute crazy. It's throwing the arms forwards as fast as you possibly can. This is like a sub 5-minute workout for the elite athletes.
It's my favourite one.
It's 2 strong movements for us. It's double unders and sit-ups. So once Anna finishes, I'm going to tag back in for the My Penguins. 40 reps.
19. 2, 3.
This is close.
4, 5. So one round to 40. 50 done. Are you going to do all 40? Okay. The concentration.
40.
Right, am I starting?
Yes, please.
Okay.
So again, it's a cue for your double unders and any kind of skipping. It's look at that horizon. If you start looking down, your body will start to fall down with it. And again, that's not going to help with your skipping.
Mike, forgot about that.
So this time we have 20 each on the sit-ups. So you can probably tell it's quite warm in here today. Even so, my wrists are sweaty.
18, 19, go. Oh. Definitely starting to follow those sit-ups, guys. Brilliant work. Good speed. So Annie is a fast workout. So with any of our benchmark workouts, we want to try and complete it as quickly as we can, but by doing all the reps properly.
Yeah, there's definitely standards.
Yeah. So once we finish 40, we're going to start with 30.
That's 20.
Okay.
Oh, sure we can, aren't I?
Go. Back into the sit-ups.
So it's 15 for me this time.
Yep, 15. How are we doing for time? Just over 4 minutes we've done.
$15.
Oh.
So once you get into the round of 30s, you're almost there.
Yeah.
The 20s and 10 should be fine. Just those first 2 rounds, 50s and 40s, that create a little bit of fatigue. So you might have to break these reps down. Probably don't try and do all 50 in a row or 40 in a row. Break into sets, blocks of 10s.
Get ready. 20s. Oh, I might as well stay down, haven't I?
12, 13, 17, 18, 19, 20.
Back in.
So it's 10 and 10.
5, 6, 8, 9, 10. So one more ladder to go. Just the 10s when David's finished this. Just keep going, guys.
You get a bonus workout.
We do.
That's 10.
Go. So if you've already finished, note your time down and you're moving straight into that ladder. 3, 6, 9, 12, and you keep going till the time's out. L sits and into burpees.
8.
Right.
9.
Whoa.
And 10.
So we start.
6, 16.
So 1, 2, 3, and then we have 3 burpees. So now we're on 6. So we're climbing the ladder, adding on 3. If you're still on Annie, keep going, guys. Well done. 6 burpees. So, 3 minutes coming up. 3 minutes to keep going, guys. Either complete Annie or you're on the ladder.
That's the 6s.
9s.
Looking easy.
Woo, feel the burn. Burpees.
Just make sure we're pacing ourselves. We can still keep on speaking to you guys.
Okay, this is 9.
Well done.
2 minutes. Going for the tack. So we're on 12.
It's very low.
David's a bit too tall for that height. Minute and a half left, guys. So 12 burpees. I'll help you if you want me to.
I think we're okay.
You got 12. So how are we doing? 1 minute 15. Come on, guys, keep going. Oh, am I gonna have to go again? A minute to go.
8.
So you're on
10.
12, aren't you?
Yep. 11.
Oh,
And that's 12.
so I'm on 15.
Whew. 30 seconds, team. Whew.
That's 12, 13, 14, 15. Burpees.
Well done, burpees. 15 seconds to go, athletes. You're very close. Last 3, 2, 1, and time. High five for you.
Well done.
High five for you guys. So again, no matter where you got on Annie or where you got on that second workout, the bonus workout, big kudos, good job.
Absolutely. That is a tough one.
Yeah, it's gonna be, that's a good challenge. So Annie on his own is pretty hard work, but obviously throw that extra one in. Those got through Annie quickly. You must be pretty fit.
Absolutely. And like David said, just note your times down because we will be retesting on Friday.
6:16.
Yeah.
One to beat. So let's have a little bit of a cool down. Most of the focus today has been on your abs. We've got quite a lot of work on the arms, not so much on the legs today. So we'll focus on those 2 areas today. Let's start off with a half cobra. So very slowly coming to the floor. Oh, really slippery. Onto your elbows.
It's very hot in here.
So I'm just pushing my hips into the ground, squeeze my butt, and very slowly lift myself up. So if that feels okay, that's not too bad a stretch for you, too severe a stretch. Come up onto your hands, perform exactly the same thing from a full cobra. And we're holding these for about 45 seconds to a minute. Normally if you're obviously trying to increase your flexibility or mobility, we do from a minute to 2 minutes, maybe even longer. Coming down. Let's go to the triceps. We're gonna go back of the hand on the floor, so back of the elbow on the floor. Hand on the shoulder, sit back. That's too easy, come across the body so we get lats and triceps all in one stretch. That's a good stretch for me. So I feel like underneath the armpit, into the back of my arm. Very slowly ease my way back onto my heels. Okay, let's change sides, exactly the same thing other sides. So my left arm's now in front of my right knee, hand on shoulder, lats and tricep stretching. Very slowly coming up. And go with the back of your hands onto your lower back and push the chest forward. So elbows back, chest comes forwards. Some of you might want to go hard at your back. Oh, that's a good challenge.
That is tight.
Yeah, so some of you will find you've got some tight shoulders. This is quite a tricky position. Again, it's also worthwhile trying it with your right hand on top if your left hand's currently on top. I switch my hands round. It feels quite different on the other side. And to balance that out, you can hug a barrel, a tree, a giant teddy bear, a unicorn, whatever your imagination will allow you to hug. So my shoulder blades are opening up. I think we're done for the day.
That's brilliant.
Whew, really sweaty.
Well done, guys. That was a brilliant start to this new week, and we hope you've enjoyed it.
Yeah, so a nice little benchmark test for you guys. Annie, again, you guys, you can look up online, check on some of the YouTube pages. You can be able to see Annie perform by some of the professional CrossFitters to get an idea of what Annie looks like for real with the double unders and the sit-ups and how fast those professional athletes go. I'm not sure what a gym record is. What is it, like 5 minutes something maybe?
Yeah, I did it in 5 minutes something.
I think I'm slightly faster than this one though.
Oh.
I think
we need a rematch, don't we?
check on Modify.
Right, guys. Brilliant work today, and we will see you again tomorrow for some more fun.
Yes. Have a great day, team.
Bye.